Okay, so today we're going to go over something that you may not be expecting. We're actually going to cover Microsoft Windows Calculator. Why would we cover Windows Calculator? Well, it's one of those tools that you probably use, but you may or may not realize some of the really cool features that this can do. So we're going to spend a few minutes just to go through Microsoft Calculator. All right, so let's dig in. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is this like a very standard issue right here where we have the Windows calculator. We have this document. We want to calculate some numbers. So we bring up calculator. We can't see the numbers, so we go back to the document. And so it kind of goes back and forth. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this button right here. So this button keeps the calculator on the screen. So you can actually click on the window underneath while you're adding the numbers in here. So you can add these up. All right. And so now you can see that they're going through. But so the next thing I'm going to show you is actually something interesting. So you see, obviously I typed something in wrong here, right? Because I have 69693, but it should be 20863. So what did I do wrong? So I'm going to show you the second thing that you can do with calculator that is really, really cool. If you just take the calculator and drag it wide, here's your history. So you can see exactly what I did wrong here. So I typed in an extra digit on this one. I typed in a wrong digit on this one right here. So I can go in and see exactly what I did wrong. But then the other thing that's really cool is I can actually click on this. And I actually can skip ahead and go right to where I was. So now I can actually start over without having to redo the whole number again. I actually go back and say, okay, well, it was right up into 80267. Let me go back and add this in and see if I can get it right the second time. Oh, now I got it right. So the history feature is really cool on this calculator because not only does it show you the history, but you can actually click on the history and actually start over again. So that's pretty cool. All right. The other thing I want to show you is you can see up here it shows standard calculator. The reason it says standard is because there's a whole bunch of other calculators that are in here. So as you can see, we have a scientific calculator, which I do not know how to use. We have a graphing one, which is very cool. We have a programming calculator. Now, in the programming calculator, oh, I wish I had this back in the day. We have hexadecimal, decimal, and then binary. Oh my gosh, I would have loved to have this back in the day when I was using it. But this one's really neat. Look at this. It's a date calculator. Tell me how many days are between these two dates. So if we want to know, okay, I have a big party coming up on July 4th. It is 1 month and 2 weeks away to July 4th. How exciting is that? Like, that is really cool. And you can actually subtract the days from each other. You can add or subtract days from where you are. So I want to say, okay, what is 30 days from now? Well, 30 days from now is, oh, sorry, 30 months from now. Um, so you get the idea, right? So you can go into days, months, years, and actually calculate out right away. 41 days from now is June 29th. Um, that is really cool. Built right into the calculator itself. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple of the other things that this calculator can do. Because look at all these other things that it can do. We can do calculations on currency. You can do conversions between currency on here, right in the calculator. You can do volume, length, weight, and mass, temperature conversions, Fahrenheit to Celsius. That comes in all the time. Area, square feet of something. You could do speed. You can do miles per hour to kilometers per hour. We can go to knots. That's extremely helpful for those who fly in boat. You can do time conversion, minute to hours, um, gigabytes to megabytes. Now, if you're in IT, that is hugely helpful. So those are some of the key things that you could do. Oh, time. So time, minutes, hours. Did that one? Oh, yes. So those are some of the key things that you can do in the calculator app itself. It is very simple, but extremely powerful tool. Make sure you get full use out of it because it's free. That's it. Like and subscribe to our channel if you could. It's a great help and keeps us making these videos and knowing that we're on the right track. Thank you very much. Have an amazing day.